What's up, vinyl community? What's up, YouTube? Oh, shit. Welcome to Cosmic Vinyl. I'm Cosmic Brian, the weirdo. Hey, what's happening out there? How you guys doing? Vinyl community, YouTube, welcome to the Cosmic Realm. Hey man, you guys have stumbled and staggered and tripped your way into the channel that shows everything that is rock and roll, from galaxy to shining galaxy. Welcome aboard the Cosmonaut Enterprise! Glad you're here, because I've got some killer albums to show. This is another episode of Far Out Finds. Wait, you mean you didn't understand the first time I said it? Okay, and it's an episode of Far Out Finds. And you know what that means? That means some killer albums that Cosmic Brian has picked up recently and wants to share with you because the music is just absolutely killer. So, hey, let's start this thing off with introducing you to a little friend of mine named Roadie. Yeah, that's Roadie, my little, he's not an aardvark, he's an armadillo. I always get those two screwed up, but check out my little Roadie aardvark. Aardvark, I keep saying aardvark, it's armadillo. Check him out, isn't that just beautiful? It's an baby armadillo. Yeah, that's him. Say hi, Roadie. That's Roadie, because you know where you always see those aardvarks? Usually down in like deep Texas, on the road, like roadkill as we know it as. So anyway, welcome to Cosmic Vinyl, Far Out Finds. We're gonna have, oh, wait, I was just gonna move on, but you guys want a big chug? Fair enough, man. Let's open a freshie. Oh, no juice. We didn't get any of the juice. We didn't get the juice. You guys ready? You know this. You know the procedure, right? Must I once again fill you in on the procedure of the big chug? Okay, you grab your cold drink or your warm drink, whatever you prefer, or your hoochie coochie. But and you crack that sucker open and you hoist it to the air, because this toast is to you, vinyl community. This toast is to you, music lovers and those who love music on vinyl. This is a big chug, and then you take that sucker and you just put it to your mouth and tear it up. Hoist them up. Here we go, guys.
Oh, yes, yes, my good friend, of course.
Oh, so good. The nectar of the gods. All right. So let's get on with it here. I got some pretty cool albums to show. I don't want to keep you here too long. Oh, you mean you want to stay? Okay, well, I'll try and keep it short anyway, because I know you got things to do. So, first of all, hey, check this out. Black Mass, Lucifer. That's Mort Garson, by the way, but this album goes by Black Mass, and I think he was going by Lucifer at the time. I don't know if I'll be able to get that graphic in there. It's a pentagram. Let me see if I can. Yeah, it's gonna be hard to see, but there's a pentagram there. But anyway, this is Mort Garson, and I've seen a few people showing the Mort Garson stuff lately. I know Tuco from Wax Ecstatic showed some, and Will from Grails from the Crypt also showed some Mort Garson stuff, the Plantasia, and then of course he's got this, and I can't remember the other one. Oh, the Zodiac album, yeah. But yeah, great stuff. Early Moog synthesizer stuff. And this one's just like haunting, kind of creepy, spacey. If you can find a copy of this, which I was fortunate enough to find an early press of this in a like an antique store in my old hometown, $10. I couldn't believe it. I was all over it. But yeah, Mort Garson, Black Mass Lucifer. The devil sends the beast with wrath. Whatever. All right, let's start this thing off. So the first record I'm going to show is this Phantom Surfers. I'm not sure what this means in ortho-phantomic sound, because see, in my line of work, ortho, I'm in the healthcare profession, I'm a nurse, and ortho in my line of work means bone related, like orthopedics, and so I don't know what it means to be in ortho-phantomic sound, but this is the Phantom Surfers. This one was released in 1992 on Estrus label. I'll show you that real quick. There's, let's flip it around so you get the Estrus label. Here, let's get it closer. There you go. Now you got some light to it there. But yeah, as you can see, these guys actually wear the nice matching suits. They also wear masks. These masked surf aficionados are from San Francisco. And this is all like surf instrumentals, killer reverb goodness. It's just really, really good. But on this album, it's called the Phantom Surfers play the music from the big screen spectaculars. So what it is they do their versions of songs from cheesy 60s B movies. Like including like B-movie horror, surf and beach exploitation, hot rod movies. But yeah, this is so great. It's got between songs, it's got a little bit of spoken word, like you'd see like a preview if you were at a drive-in back in the day, and we're seeing these very movies. It's got stuff like that in between. But I just love that cover. And if you look close, it's got a little bit of ring wear. But that ring wear isn't real. That's like, they put that ring wear is part of the album. This is like almost brand new. But yeah, you can tell that from their enthusiastic playing that these guys really dig the source material that they're drawing from for their music on this one. Now, I just want to mention a couple things about surf music. I mean, I've always kind of liked surf music, but I always thought it kind of sounded a little samey. And I think I kind of took it for granted because of that. But really, because it sounded kind of amateurish, it didn't sound like, it took a lot to do it. But man, if you really listen to, especially stuff like these Phantom Surfers, there's some intricacy to playing surf music, and it's challenging. And then the drum fills and the drum rolls, man, that hold the beat. They're just amazing, just outstanding playing. And I've changed my tune about how I think of the way surf music is laid down. Again, it does. Sometimes there are groups that sound a little samey, but this is so good. I really dig that Phantom Surfers album. So yeah, check that out. It's just good fun, stomping good time. You know what I mean? Stomping. That's like it's surf lingo, dudes. But yeah, check it out. All right, and this one has been a long time coming into the Cosmic Collection. I know everybody out there has had this for a long time, but I'm going to show it anyway. But this is Funkadelic, Maggot Brain, released in 1971 on, I believe it's Westbound Records. Very cool label, by the way. Can you guys get a load of that? I'll make it a little closer for you. Very colorful, very cool. But yeah, Maggot Brain. produced by the legendary George Clinton. This is the final album of the original lineup of Funkadelic. And Eddie Hazel is just absolutely fantastic on this record. The opening track, I believe it's Maggot Brain. It is. And the inspiration, I mean, it's just him just ripping and, you know, a lot of fuzzed out wah-wah effects. And I read that the inspiration for that was George Clinton was tripping on LSD, right? And he came to Eddie and he said this. He said, Eddie, just play this as if you just found out your mother had died. And just draw everything, whatever you're feeling inside, and how you'd react to hearing that horrible news, and then just let it out through your playing. So that's what the inspiration was for that, for the Maggot Brain, the opening track that just is just some killer guitar work. I wanted to figure out why they called this Maggot Brain, and there was two different stories that I found. One was that George Clinton had found his brother dead after he'd been there for a few days, and that part of his skull was broken away, and there was actually maggots in his brain, like squirmy little... I know, that's pretty graphic. Sorry about that. But anyway, and the other story is that Eddie Hazel's nickname was Maggot Brain. But yeah, check this out. There's a lot of words on the back there. I know it's hard to see, and it's very hard to see even if you're looking at it, but it's all in orange, and it's really hard to read. But it's a bunch of stuff about like overcoming fear, and just a bunch of stuff about fear and how it affects us and affects the world in general. But you know, this album, as soon as I heard the spoken word part that goes something like this: Mother Earth is knocked up for the Mother Earth is pregnant for the third time because y'all have knocked her up. I have tasted the maggots in the mind of the universe and I was not offended. As soon as I heard that, I was like, okay, this is going to be a wild ride, and absolutely is. Check out Maggot Brain. At the end of the closing track on this is just a 9-minute, like, free-form, psychedelic, funky freak out. Maggot Brain. And then moving right along, yeah, we're going to switch gears here really fast here. But we're going to, let me take this out of the plastic so you don't get as much glare, but this is Generation X, their self-titled debut, released in 1978 on Chrysalis Records. Get a look at those guys. Cool as hell, right? I love that, you know, they always went for a good look, style, fashion, or whatever. But here's the usual blue and white Chrysalis label there. You've all seen that a few times. But this is British punk rock. This is the musical starting point, if you will, for William Broad, who is, we know him as Billy Idol. That's Billy right there. But back then, Billy Idol was part of a group called the Bromley Contingent, called because of the district of the area in England where they hung out. It was really a group of people who are punkers who followed the Sex Pistols. Famous members that belonged to the Bromley Contingent were obviously Billy Idol, Susie Sue from Susie and the Banshees, Steve Severin, who was the bass player for the Banshees, were both part of the Bromley Contingent. They were also present during the infamous Bill Grundy interview with the Sex Pistols, where he just basically let them say what they wanted to say. And Susie Sue was one of the gals there that Bill Grundy actually kind of hit on. And that prompted Steve Jones of the Pistols to call him a dirty old sot and what a fucking rotten. I mean, it was one of the most infamous interviews in punk rock history. There's the back there. But this has a song on it called Ready, Steady, Go, written by Billy Idol that he still performs to this day on tour. But yeah, they went for a more commercial sound. It's danceable, it's hook laden, fast paced, catchy riffs, everything that punk rock really wasn't supposed to be. And so they were alienated a bit by their peers because they were seeking fame and fortune, and they wanted to be accessible. So, and that obviously proved its point when Billy Idol moved to New York and started his solo career. So yeah, I just love it. I love Generation X. All right, so now we're gonna move into another whole direction. Whoops, the record fell out here. All right, this one's called Gun Sight by the band Gun. Now I love Gun, and I've been kind of on a, wait a second, we got silence here. We can't have that. Have I already talked long enough for a whole side of music to go by? Jesus, I need to get this thing going. All right, so this is Gun Sight by the band Gun. I've been kind of on a jag where I've been listening to a lot of late 60s, early 70s hard rock, hard and heavy stuff, Proto-Metal, with some psych leanings to it. But this was released in '69 on the original Epic label. Now this one is the yellow Epic label. I don't know what press this is. It did have like an original, kind of a, what appeared to be like one of those oldie inner sleeves. I don't know if this is actually an original press. I doubt it, as this is pretty new looking. So, but yeah, these guys are great. This is like I said, released in '69. It's very eclectic record compared to their first record, which was this one. But check out that cover art on that one. This is just psychedelic, hard and heavy, great stuff. And as always, I support anybody who has an afro like that. So, but yeah, that was the album that came before, and I think people were expecting this to be more of the same. But this is more eclectic. It has elements of country blues, hard and heavy rock, touches of psychedelia, even some spaghetti western sounds to it with Spanish guitars. But to some, this record might sound a little unfocused. I prefer to call it eclectic myself. Probably most likely not well received by the fans when it was on its release. So not like the first album, but the Gurvitz brothers, Paul the guitarist and Adrian on bass, were, I don't know if they were just done with Gun or what, but they kind of moved on to form Three Man Army, another band whose albums I really am on the hunt for, which I hope to get soon. But the highlights on this are a song, the opening track, Head in the Clouds, another song called Dreams and Screams, which is probably the most psychedelic of all the songs on here, and then a song called Situation Vacant, which is just fantastic. I love this record, to be honest. I just love that, early proto-metal, hard and heavy stuff from the late 60s, early 70s. I'm gonna have to make an adjustment here. All right, I'm getting down to the last two albums here. So this is one that's been a long time coming, and I was so stoked when I seen it in one of my local record stores for under $30. The cover's got a little, edge wear and stuff. It's definitely seen better days in the cover. It's not mint or anything. But this is Hawkwind, Space Ritual, also known as Alive in Liverpool and London. But I think it's just been shortened to Space Ritual. Look at that cover art. Absolutely amazing. And I'm not going to unfold this too much because This folds into like a 6-fold. There's some live footage of the band there. I'll give you a little better shot there on the back. Obviously, they're famous for having Lemmy Kilmister from Motorhead in their ranks. Check out the cool label there, orange and yellow, just, you know, really cool label. But yeah, this record is just, it's mind-blowing. Space rock, psych rock, little prog, proto-metal, just a fantastic record. Some spoken word in between the songs that just kind of falls nicely amongst the very cosmic type music that's hidden within here. But this is a good one to get gassed to and just kind of go for a little ride in space among the stars and planets of your mind. That's this album right here. Great stuff. If I had a complaint about it, I kind of wish the song Silver Machine was on there. I love the song Silver Machine by Hawkwind. Just a killer song. And then this is one that I haven't quite gotten myself familiarized with yet because I just got it like the other day. And that's this May Blitz album. Let me just set this down here so you can, I'll unfold this. Check it out. What a great album cover, right? With, you know, we've all been there, right? No, okay, maybe we all haven't. Maybe it was just me. Skinny girls are overrated. Anyway, it's just a cool cover. May Blitz, again, like some early 70s. This was released in 1970, originally on Vertigo. This is an Italian reissue on Karma Records. This sounds absolutely amazing. The press is very, very good. They're a Canadian-British band, hard rock group with elements of psych and prog. A couple of these guys went on to be in Three Man Army that I mentioned earlier. But this is so rocking. The opening track, Smoking the Day Away, is just absolutely just hard rock, driving rock. It's great. I actually seen Stevie from Stevie's Vinyl show this, and I realized when he did that needle drop that I had to have it. Anyway, that's this. I'm still like familiarizing myself with this record, so yeah. Once I may do a little bit more, talk a little bit more about it on another video, but yeah, that's it. How about a closing toast to everybody? I'm glad y'all tuned in today. Gonna be some good stuff coming up. Gonna be leaning towards a little more heavier content coming up. So I hope you guys stick around for that. But yeah, thanks to all the subscribers. Thanks for you guys coming and week after week into the comment section. I appreciate you. If you like what you see here, hit the subscribe button, ring the bell up in here so you get all the notifications when Cosmic Brian puts a video out. Hey, one big toast to the vinyl community, YouTube vinyl lovers of America. Hoist it up.
Oh, yes, my good friend.
All right, love you guys, man. Stay safe, stay cosmic, and we'll see you next time. Love you.